Welcome to the rematch! Deathmatch World Cup 4, Deathmatch World Cup 5. Again, Leaf against Keller. Sorry, I just did a quick introduction. Well, whose build order did you ask? 5-8. Keller's build order. Okay, that's a lot of Harvest. And he's starting with ARP. I mean, he's double countering camels. Which aren't coming, obviously.
So yeah, 7 stables from Keller and 3 castles in the build order. So that's a lot of stables against the civilization, which counters the cavalry. At the moment, Leaf. What do you think about Leaf's build order?
Yeah, I was kind of answering on Leaf's build order because I was looking at that. I'm not sure why that many Arbalest here.
Yeah,
I guess they're good against
like...
camels and camel archers, and he was thinking about like the classic Berber combination. But I expected quicker camel ukes in this matchup.
Yep. Now he's making a quick castle with like 6 villagers. Okay. So yeah, I would have done it differently. I think Arbalest is mid-8 ranges, which is let's see, man. Let's see. Interesting build order for sure.
Keller's adding onagers as first unit out of his workshops. Only 2 workshops. I feel like he needs more workshops.
Yep. Maybe at least 2 more, maybe. And
I mean,
yep.
Go on. Sorry.
Yep. The first fight. So I think it should be decent for Leaf here. And let's talk about the map as well quickly. What do you think about the Keller's map?
Really nice. All the golds in the back. Beautiful map. Neutral gold, very reachable. Neutral stone to the right side. Kinda has everything if he expands to the right side and a little bit to the left. And very secure golds, while the main gold forward by Leaf is worse, and he needs to secure the top side as well. So both should develop to the right side. And then the left side gold might be exposed. I like Keller's map a ton more.
Yeah, Keller map is amazing. It's a pretty like yummy map for a boom.
This
A nice boom.
For Keller bricks. That's right.
So, the bada booms.
Oh no, I missed the bada booms. Shit.
Yeah, the bada booms and.
Okay,
Yeah,
big bad villages might get caught out here.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like Arbalest can be good against champions, so.
I mean, in this matchup, I think ARP makes a little bit more sense than Slingers for sure, out of the range, but it's a lot of ranges.
Yeah,
I think it's too many.
Yeah, I don't see much Kamayukes. Like, if there were like 30-40 Kamayukes, it would have been so good. Oh, that's so good for Keller this fight.
There's the camel archers in the back, the onagers. If Keller just had more than 2 siege workshops, that would be an easier game for him, I feel.
Sometimes I do that as well. Sometimes I'm too lazy to make, sometimes I make only 1 siege workshop for Rams, you know?
Yeah, but here it's like, it's a pretty onager heavy matchup, or bombard cannon. Now bombard cannon's being added by Keller. I like that. That's a big advantage for the Berbers that they have bombard cannon as opposed to the Incas, and that ARP heavy play is making it easier. I feel it was siege Kamayuk heavy play, it would be way harder to deal with for Berbers than like ARP with a little bit of infantry. Like if we had a lot of siege rams, a lot of onagers, and a lot of Kamayuks. That's, I thought, the composition that Incas want to get to here.
Yeah, I think that's the best composition. And depending on what other, if other guy is making champions, you can also add slingers.
Keller about to lose his bombard cannons.
Oh,
that's another shot off, but loses 3 of them.
A bit of a miss micro there. Okay. Map at the moment, the town centers. Keller has, Leaf has like 3-4 town centers working. Let me check the economy of Keller. Yep.
But it's all on gold economy for both so far.
Yep. Gold is out for kelar. Kelar is down on food.
Yeah, kelar needs to add a farming economy, Leaf still has 10k food. Because he only made Arbalest.
Oh, yes. That could be another, like, he is 8k food, man. What? So, yeah. Now, you never know, that could work out.
He's not making any cameos, and I mean, yes, siege workshops there, but he's also not producing from them. That's like bad. Leaf is badly out of gold. 24 on gold now. He should use the market, I feel, and sell a little bit to get an army out here. Keller's taking it kind of slow with only bombard cannons attacking that castle, so he's giving Leaf more time than he should have. Keller going Hussar with only 8 farms. That's something Keller would argue against.
Oh, yeah. At the moment, and kelar is good with siege micro as well, so normally he does a decent job with bombard cannons. Let's see. That was a good fight for kelar, I would say.
That's really nice micro by Keller. Saves the bombard cannons, kills the halberdiers, and now can get some nice shots on the Arbalestus. Keller also looking to raid a bit. Hussar coming in now. Where's his farm count at? Okay, all the farms around a mill on the right side. Keller's unsafe farming. He wants to trigger me again, like the last time I casted him. And we're just getting stuck a bit on the gold on the left side. Really should shift them to farms, I believe. 70 on gold.
Yeah, it's macro. Yep, macro management from kelar has been not at point in this game so far.
Leaf normally likes that one big army push, so focusing a little bit more on micro, and then focusing like a little bit more on micro against that than usually can work against that playstyle, I feel, but I'm not too sure how to play against that. Yep,
so yeah, he likes to mass up more army, less villagers, more army. This reminds me of Zarya. He's I think the most famous player, one of the most famous players.
Yeah.
Of massing up big armies. So that can work. But I would like to be balanced, like balance between army and macro, because if the game goes long, it could, hurt you.
Keller already has 3 relics, doing some nice raids, and he's pushing now. Now finally we see some siege rams coming out for the Inca player, but all his workshops are being killed. Still has 1 workshop there. Leaf needs to remake workshops.
Yeah. At the moment it's looking bad for Leaf, I would say. He has added Kamayuks at the back, couple of Kamayuks, so he knows that now he's adding more.
Yeah, he should really, why not make more Kamayuks?
Yeah.
He knows that they exist because he made 8, but he doesn't know how good they are, I believe.
Oh man. So this is too little, too late, I would say now. Like,
and the Kamayuks are doing work though, but it won't be enough to save him the game probably, but maybe he finds out that they work.
Yeah. Maybe he hasn't played this save that many times, so.
It's the only non-AOC Age of Conquerors civ in his draft, so I think he only plays Age of Conquerors civs.
GG call, well, Leaf.
That was the perfect fight from Keller actually, like he lost way too many game larches there, but it's enough. Keller victorious with a tough civ matchup, but that wasn't that tough because there weren't that many Kamayuks.
Yeah, and also like, I would say not the best game. I've seen better from kelar, not the smoothest. Like as you can see, the economy is not. It's pretty late farmers, and yeah, but he won the game in the end. So we'll need to play better than that. He needs to play his best.
I mean, if Leaf ever decides to raid, like the left side farming eco from kelar is not a single TC, 4 mills.
Yeah.
That's like the same as the farms he plays against Solara and Ragnarok, where that's that clip from where I freak out about his farms.
First game, sometimes first game, you know, warm up always. Sometimes some nerves.
Yeah, Keller's famous for his game 5 nerves normally, but maybe also game 1. It doesn't look like with the game 1 looks that we're gonna see a game 5, but let's see if Leaf can turn it up.
Yeah, military-wise, as you can see, units killed. So many units killed from Keller. Wrong army composition from Leaf. And timeline, as you can see, Leaf. Big military in the start, but I would say wrong build order. What do you say?
Yeah, I agree. Too many Arbalest. And really spamming a bin to make Keller win Ragnarok? I don't even know if that's supporting Keller anymore. If you're supporting him with a bin.
Okay.
So, basement. Now it made sense, the basement. I just got that one. Sorry. Go to the Swift Draw.
Barbers have been picked. And we have Incas, okay.
We're starting with the last picks.
Prairie and Marketplace. So, Leaf has good saves for Prairie.
I don't know. What do you think are good saves for Prairie? Are good saves for Prairie any different than good saves for Runestones?
Prairie, like, you have 2 Scouts or Eagles. And I would say saves like Hans could be very, very good. Or maybe Eagle Civilization. Mazo saves can be good, especially. And with Hans, you have no houses, so you can spam units to rush. And Prairie map is not that big of a map, so rushing saves are, I think, should be good on this one.
I'm not sure if it's. I feel it's kind of big actually, but we do see Hans indeed. So you're right. Keller picking Spanish. And
Spanish against Hans, okay.
If I think Spanish can hold that, but Keller wasn't thinking too high of Spanish against Hans yesterday when he was in my chat. So.
Yeah. Hans, I think, should do well against Spanish, but it also depends on the starts, you know. We need to have a smooth start with Hans, but Hans can do well against Spanish.
Spanish also have a good start, I would say, with the stronger villagers, the faster building time. So the start they should survive. The moment for Hans, I think, is the 200 army push, and I think that's something that Leaf enjoys. So let's see if Keller can hold that.
Yep, start should be good. Thanks for the follow. Megalins. So let's go. Scouts, run for your lives. So,
and
what about the
rather close generation?
Pretty flat looking map, so should be good for Hans.
Well, it's prairie, it's always flat.
Oh, okay, yes.
It never has hills.
Okay, so Keller 4 barracks and 5. Sorry.
Yeah, you were about to say the same thing. Please go ahead.
4 stables and 5 barracks. And on the other hand, Hans making walls. Interesting. Haven't seen that many times. So what do you think about the build order from Leaf? 2 stables only.
Weird.
Yeah,
I would have done 5 stables, 9 archery ranges, market, and siege workshops that do that 200 army push, not do halberdiers. But I guess he wants to defend against the rush. 8 barracks is really weird.
Yeah, Like, I don't know, like, if I was Leaf, my build order would have been like early stables and ranges, and Rex later on. And he's made Rex early. Like, this is pretty defensive looking build order from Hans. Like, if he is scared of the rush.
Yeah, but no, my PC is acting up.
Let's see. Let's talk about the map. What do you think about Keller's map?
Horrible. All his goals are super forward.
That was a nice answer. Quick one there.
I mean, it's the complete
yeah.
opposite of last game with his goals. I guess the extra goal isn't reachable in the same way, but like one of his goals is basically in the middle between Keller and Leaf. Oh no, Leaf's map is horrible. Wait, never mind, I looked at the wrong one. Leaf's map is horrible. Keller with the map hacks.
Yeah, Leaf also Keller's map is also not that great for a Hans push. It's forward, the gold is forward, the main goal.
Yeah, Leaf's is worse forward, but yeah.
And also Leaf's goal is forward as well, his goal piles are exposed as well, so yeah. I would say it's a pretty even sort of a map.
Is it also paused for you?
At the moment, I'm at 6 minutes in the game.
Because I think it crashed for me.
Okay,
It says
I can
game
pause
over.
here.
End of game data. Let me try to get back in.
Okay, I'm at 6:12.
You're at 6:12? Okay, let me try to speed up there.
Okay, so I'm still checking the build order from Leaf, man. Oh my god. He's rusty, real rusty, you know.
Yeah,
With
it's
the build
super
orders.
weird.
Like, it's not like the way it should have been.
Okay, I'm at 6:12 now.
Yep, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
So yes, population-wise, let's quickly check the population.
Kinda even, which is great for Spanish. And they're taking even niche engagements in the middle. Keller actually having a way better KD, 30 more, but that's because of a lot of halberdiers per Leaf as well. Leaf losing some CA to Onager shots over there. And I think Keller's weathered the storm, but the storm was also not really coming due to a lot of barracks build order by Leaf.
Yeah. Taking good fights, Leaf, at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, that's great runs.
Yeah. Hans are Hans, they can be dangerous, you can never count them out. So at the moment, population is pretty close here, 120 for Leaf. Keller is already out of food, like it's already out of like 1k, around 2k food, so he needs... Spanish is a pretty food heavy civ, so you will need quick farmers.
Yeah, where's he gonna add farms? Like that castle denied to the left is really nice by Leaf. Where is the halberdiers and the CA killed the villager. And it's hard for Keller to find a place to farm. I guess on the right side, but that would be very exposed. Doesn't have stone for another castle. Will have soon. Probably should go on that farming economy. And now with the onagers, I think Keller can take a little bit better fights and stabilize maybe. But the army advantage is still for Leaf. Where's siege rams from Leaf?
Yeah, pretty big army advantage. Siege rams hasn't been added yet, but I think perhaps are good at the for the time being because of those Onis from Keller. Yeah. So I'm still curious. Why is he not? Like, if he had some more stables, he should add more stables as the game goes on for hussars, for the raids, and maybe make Tarkans. Tarkans can be good.
He's adding them now. In the front of his base, he's adding 8 stables. No, 6 more.
Oh yes. Yep. That should be good actually.
And he's taking quite nice fights again. Sorry, go on.
Yep. So yeah. So it's a big army and food economy not looking that great, and Leaf is attacking the area where there are some farmers. So
I think that's the right angle. Also can potentially steal away that gold pile over there. Keller's preparing a side base on the right.
oh yeah, side base on the right. I like this. I always admire people who make side buildings because I like doing that as well. So it always annoys. It can annoy an opponent raiding from the side. So I like that.
Leaf still has 60 Cavaters alive, 105 to 40 army, so Keller really needs some good shots to stop this. Jeff's not moving forward just yet. He's getting some really decent shots though.
Yep. So, a paladin. Now, if Leaf adds like 40 paladins with these cav archers, that's gonna shred everything here, I would say.
And Leaf will also snuff out the castle on the right with those 2 rams, and they have it, yes. Will that work?
Yeah.
They have it on sand ground.
Oh,
and yeah, with the paladins together, that will be dangerous in front of Keller.
Oh man, it's a pretty close game, I would say. But at the moment, I think Leaf is ahead. I think, to be honest, Keller has 40 farmers. Leaf doesn't have a single farmer.
That's Leaf. He never makes farms.
Oh my god, he's focusing on wood and gold at the moment. So his main army, to be honest, to be fair, main army is the cav archers. He's wasting now. He's wasting all his army. He's throwing away his army. Oh man.
If he can take that region though, there's a spot where all of Keller's golds are. Keller doesn't have a single gold on the right side. So if he loses this area, he can't get any gold.
Oh, yeah.
But he's holding the area.
Yeah, that was a big waste from Leaf. Yep, he's focusing on the other side, clearing the right side, the mini base from Keller. No, Keller is making decent army. Interesting game so far. Interesting, very good to watch. Every action from minute number 1.
I think that was kind of the game on the knife's edge there, because if that push works, Keller's off all golds and Leaf wins the game. And now Leaf lost his big army because Keller won that fight. So I think Keller's in a better position now and can now take that frontward gold again, finally. Hi, Wenigo.
Yeah, that's like how many? 30 villagers in a rush to get the gold. Okay, so those 50 cav archers, I think like 40-50 lost, thrown away, and now Leaf is on the back foot, and the game has swung big time here.
Yeah. I think that was the decisive fight for the game. Let's see if Leaf can come back though. He still has some gold at home that he can take. Trying to get on that right side gold. Might lose that castle. 136 HP. Keller stops to kill it. Why?
So, 65 farmers. I like Keller's economy, to be honest. It's a pretty balanced economy. Decent number of wood choppers. And as the game goes on, he could delete like 10 villagers to get more army. But at the moment, it's okay.
You just can't get that castle up, and Keller's doing A big push now. Has siege rams, has onagers, conquistadors, and halberdiers. And okay, Leaf's getting another army, so we'll get another big fight there in the south. Eventually, I think after that castle falls though. Or will Leaf try to defend that?
That's the worst you've seen in Deathmatch. One of the worst scenes.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Surprise rams or what?
Okay. So, 45 cav archers for Leaf. Leaf has a decent army at the moment, but as the game goes on, his eco is fragile. So, for a long game, his not eco is set for a long game, and Keller's eco is perfectly set up for a long game. So, I favor Keller now this matchup.
No, I do too, but there's 3 relics at least for Leaf. If he can ever get hold of that right side neutral gold, I think he still has way more gold to mine than Keller. Keller only has that 2 tiles there and 4 tiles on the front. But there's the big battle. Ooh, that's looking good for Leaf.
That was good. That was really good. Yeah, those paladins, adding those paladins was a good move from Leaf. And yeah, there's a gold pile from on the right, as you mentioned, for Leaf that is untouched. And yeah, you never know. It's taking good fights, and what a game so far.
Yeah, now that's a scary army again of Leaf.
Yeah.
That's Paladins, Cav Archers, full gold army. The army I wanted Leaf to make at the start of the game. But now he has that strong Hans army.
Yeah, as I mentioned before.
Paladins are gone again, I think Keller stops it.
Yeah. He's gonna need to go back. He is throwing away a lot of units, so micro isn't on point from Leaf, and Keller makes a castle there on the right side. It's gonna get that extra gold pile. Interesting.
They're gonna lose the castle on the wood line there, but that's not doing too much anyways. And they stopped that castle there on the right side neutral gold from Keller from Leaf 5 times with Pulsar. Now it makes one of his own, but I think it's gonna fall to that ram army there.
Yep, it's gonna fall, and yeah, Leaf needs to take this area. This is very important. There's some wood, there's gold, and yeah. And also Leaf's economy, 60 farmers now, looking better now.
Leaf's, I see only 24 farmers by Leaf.
Oh, sorry. Was checking Keller. Oh, 24 farmers. Yeah, sorry. My bad. So yeah, still fragile.
Thanks for the follow, Knoxville.
Yep. So there's a fight going on the right side. They both know the importance of this area. Keller is winning and taking this area. And on the other side, Leaf is pushing. And there's a gold pile that Keller hasn't mined yet, but there's not too much gold left in this gold pile. So what do you think, Arthur? Is taking the right side is more important, or the push that Leaf is doing is more important? Is better?
I think Leaf should have stayed at the right side at least until his castle finally goes up. That was denied 5 times already. And then I don't hate the push to the left, because there's also farm, there's also wood, and there's a little bit of gold. The right side seems more important because it holds 4 wood lines and the last gold on the map overall. But a good bunch of farming economy of Kellers on the left there as well. But there's multiple castles in it, so not sure how quickly you can win there.
Yeah. I agree with you totally. Right side is very important, and that's why they both know the importance of it, and they're fighting for it.
So kind of not that much fighting for it, right? It's the right side is always one guy has an army there, clears the other guy, goes away. The other guy sends an army there, clears the other guy, goes away. That's the story of the right side so far. Now we might see two armies there.
It is sort of funny as well, the way, you know, the way the army are fighting and running away, so yeah.
I mean, that's nice. Both are using the mobility of their civs, right? It could be a conflict event to both players. There's also stone there. I didn't notice that until now. They're fighting over it. That would be really helpful for wood control later on. Like, controlling those for wood patches on the right. If you can get the stone, you can put a castle on them.
Yep. There's like, you can get like around 700 stones, so yeah, that would be good, very good for, especially for leads. That would be good.
He's still trying on the left side, forward castle, kind of two castles next to each other. Trap war there now. Go on.
Yep. And trap war going on, and again, kelar is trying to get this right side again, but there is army from Leaf. Nice. So he's controlling two armies now. That's a very good move, I think. Splitting two armies and controlling them, that's a hard thing, but if done properly, can be very dangerous and effective.
Yeah, and kelar might have that 80 farms, but Leaf with that 77 people economy. If he manages to keep two armies alive, he will have two bigger armies than kelar's armies. But kelar's concentrating on the right side now. Not sure who's gonna win that fight.
Yeah, Leaf. Well, it's decent for Leaf, I would say. But Leaf, as I mentioned before, he has a bigger army at the moment, but the economy is not there for a long game. That could be the problem at the end of the day for Leaf.
Well, so far, if he can keep taking efficient fights with the two armies that he has that are bigger than kelar's, could work for him, but he's wasting his halberdiers under the castle there.
Yeah, with such a low economy, you need to be very, very good with the micro. And at the moment, Leaf has thrown him a lot of units for free. So...
all the traps died, so no resolution on the left. Nothing new in the west, we could say.
Yep. And I just realized Leaf has 4 relics, so...
and kelar has half of a relic, right? Due to atheism.
Yeah, so yeah, 1 relic. So, like there was a thing with the relics when you have Hans. Does it lessens the relic gold for the opponent's save, or is it for Hans?
No, for the opponent. Like kelar's only getting half the gold from relics, and Leaf is getting the full gold from relics. So. Relic advantage is even bigger.
Could be so nice for Leaf. Could be so nice.
And he's upped his farm count a little bit now, up to 33. He wants to keep that low economy and take the gold. That's probably all he can do. Could add a little bit more economy, I guess, but he has the army at the right. He's controlling the gold. The left side he can lose, I feel. It's not that much gold. That kelar can still take there, plus the relics for Leaf. So Leaf has a pretty decisive lead by now, I would say. Also nice raids on the farmland of kelar.
Yep. I'll be right back. Just go on, continue, I'll be right back.
Alright. So might lose those Cavatches though. Farm count for kelar is still at 70. He's doing good job replenishing and keeping his farm numbers high. Which is his only chance with only that half relic he's got. As L3aF saying in chat as well. And kelar now pushing back on the left side. Should take that gold, I feel. Okay, there's the villagers coming to do just that. And sure, now Coming's gone and we get a peaceful moment. But now kelar's trying to push on the right side again. That gold is emptied though. Stone is still there though. And yeah, Lee finally going to that woodline. I really like that. He has been controlling the left side for a good bit, right side for a good bit now. I feel like these 3 woodlines on the right could be what decides the game. kelar getting the ones in the middle for free though. They have beast villagers? True. Yeah, that's making the raiding a lot harder for the Huns. That's true. 92 farms now. And yeah, so the Spanish might win the raiding game. That is indeed a good advantage. Okay, let's still thinking about getting that stone. Nobody has stone anymore. What happened to leave stone? Did he use it all on repairs? I guess? Because I really thought whoever gets the stone could put up a castle. But they actually haven't mined too much of that stone yet. If Keller gets that stone, it's not enough for a castle yet, but he could buy 100 maybe and then buy a castle for the late game. As his push to get the stone wasn't successful, but Leaf isn't mining it. Skirmisher is coming out.
Okay, I'm back.
Not sure about that. What do you think about the skirms?
Comes added from who?
Leaf on the right.
Oh yeah, Leaf. Yeah, I would say how hussars and cavalry archers if you have gold, because skirms, like, as you can see, cavalry is going for hussars and conks, right? So against hussars, it's gonna struggle. I would add more hussar there instead of skirms.
Keller Leaf now has 50 farms at least, so it's slowly getting more, but Keller is at 100 farms. And yeah, once those CA are gone, there can be a champion switch, but it's still 36 CA on the field for Leaf, or 44 actually.
Leaf, when I used to play him, he was like, he kept his, when I used to play him Hans, he kept his cav archers alive for like throughout the game. Like there was always like 20-30 cav archers, so he is good with them and controlling them. He was, or you can say, he is at the moment doing not that bad of a job. If he keeps this number alive, like it's 40 now, that could be very, very good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Keller should do the same with his conquistadors. There's 34 of them. I feel like Keller's losing more conquistadors than Leaf is losing cav archers in the last 10 minutes.
Yep. So 106 farmers is a big eco. But the relics and calories raiding. So raiding is gonna be very, very important. The hussar raid nowadays in the modern deathmatch, hussars, you know, in the late game can break the game for you. Can be so annoying, the raids, you know. So you have to be very, very. You need to see the mini map every now and then, and the multitasking should be spot on to get those raids. Let's see.
Ram push by Leaf in the end, killing 3 stables. Not sure if that was worth the Rams. And he might lose some cav archers here, Leaf. Go back.
He's down to 22 cav archers, Leaf.
Yeah,
so
that was wasteful
like...
by him. And Keller's still the same number of Kongs, so that wasn't a great engagement. He also invested into Rams that he lost.
Yeah, 30 Kongs for Keller. But one of the problems with Leaf at the moment, he hasn't expanded that well towards right. And he's like pushing, he's doing like one-dimensional push at the moment. He needs to attack from different angles, left, right. Hans are pretty effective when you attack from different angles. So at the moment, he's not doing so. On the other hand, Keller is raiding, trying to raid from different sides. So yeah. It's
little frost wall there at the left side for Leaf.
Oh, okay. That's nice, looking nice. 3 different buildings. Siege workshop, barracks, and stable. Looking beautiful, actually.
And I think Keller's playing for wood now. Like, there's that wood in the middle of the map that Keller's trying to control, and he's trying to raid the right side woods. Partially taking the northern one of them in order to win the game with wood. And think that's the right call.
Yeah, at the moment, the number of farmers Keller has, I think his intentions are to raid Leaf out of the game, I would say.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Then,
let's
like,
see.
especially, there's not too much wood left in Leaf space. If Keller can raid as long as that's gone and then kill all the villagers that try to go on the right side or on the forward wood lines, that should be nice for him.
Yep. At the moment, I favor, as I mentioned before, Keller's economy has been so good in this game. So it could pay off if the game goes longer. And yep, that's what's happening.
Ooh, Keller now nice jump on the cav archers on the left, reducing them even further. It's still 22, didn't lose that many there actually. Now we'll rebuild that siege workshop.
Oh yeah,
Keller
he's
will
making
kill this one.
making the siege workshop again. Halberdier raid at the right. Okay.
Instant notice by Keller. I mean, actually, he could fight that, no? He has supremacy villagers? I think the villagers would kill the halberdiers.
Yeah.
If we would shift kill them on their elves, the villagers would win.
Villagers are, I guess, really scared of the hobs.
I mean, I don't know how they would win. Like, a halberd is pretty good against something with a dagger, someone with a dagger, but...
Yeah, Leaf, I think, not looking that great. Although he has 4 relics, but let's see. He needs to add more economy, I would say. He still has 40 farmers and 34 on wood, so it's still not over. But he has lost quite a few villagers. He's down to 75 now.
Keller's out of wood.
Oh, 5?
8 wood in the bank, 5 on it. And there's halberdiers on every wood line. Kind of. At least that's what Leaf's trying to do.
Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. He doesn't have wood at the back. His wood lines are exposed at the front, so okay, it is not over by any means. And Leaf again has like 34 cav archers, because of the 4 relics.
Yeah.
Interesting. This game turning out to be very good game.
Another fight at the left. I think overall was... Overall was indecisive because both only lost trash units.
Need to be very like, it's not easy to keep microing these units, these range units. If you get your eye away 1 second from them, you can lose them, right? So you need to be very good. The moment they both are doing not that bad of a job, to be honest. It's good micro from both. Leaf has been wasting sometimes, but still decent. Who's taking the better fight? What do you say? This one. I think it's good for Keller, right?
I'm not sure. It looks like... Let's compare these. 22 to 19. Yeah, it looks like Leaf is losing cav archers. I mean, it doesn't really matter who kills more hussars or more halberdiers. It only matters who kills more conquistadors or more cav archers, and Keller comes out of that with more conquistadors than Leaf has cav archers. So Keller wins.
Oh, those conks are so strong, they don't die.
I thought conks would be worse against cav archers, but it seems like the conks are stronger.
Yeah, they have like more HP. They have 18 attack, and cav archers, yeah, they are better, way better than cav archers, I think.
L3aF saying Keller's focusing on the seer and Leaf's just patrolling. That might explain a lot. It's so hard to track the projectiles of the conks.
I would love to see a dance micro here from kelar, like moving these cows left to right, and then would be so nice here.
Oh, that's going to be a clear-up fight. The Cavaches are gone, and yes, Sosa in front with the Conquistadors. Okay, now Leaf's microing the skirms on the Kongs, so they're going back. kelar doesn't want to waste the Kongs. Smart move. But kelar's gaining wood control back.
Yep, yep. I think the right side is gonna be very, very important, especially for Leaf. At the moment, he has a down center here, and I think kelar should add some rams or some stables, I would say. Some siege workshops or stables.
Yeah. Yeah, kelar's had the big problem for kelar is he's still out of wood, right? He can't add forward structures as Leaf has 4.6k gold wood left. That's the advantage Leaf has. Everything else going better for kelar.
Yeah. Because why is that? Because he has added like 100 farmers, so that's I think that could be one of the reasons that he hasn't put on many. He didn't put many on wood. Now he has like 30 on wood, so he realizes it.
Let me look up if whoops. Huns get crop rotation. Spanish get crop rotation. They don't get crop rotation. Okay, so yeah, 100 farmers is eating up your wood quite quick if you don't get crop rotation. It's the last farmer.
Still 83 farmers. Yeah, still 83 farmers. There are 2 traps, so he needs to have a good amount of army. Because if you lose these traps with only 1 relic, that's so big.
Seems to be exposed. Also a trap for Leaf now, and Huns do have more accurate traps than Spanish.
Oh yeah, talking about accurate, straight in the heart from Leaf.
That one hit the other one, okay. kelar has to go back to repair. Trap lives though. But what about that trap? There's no melee units around, so I think it lives too.
A good save from kelar, very nice save. If it was me, I would have lost.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah, at the moment, look at the population. Leaf is struggling big time here.
he has been for a while on 140 pop.
Yeah.
He has the same army size as kelar and less macro.
Yeah. He hasn't been able to build the economy. But he had 40 farmers, right, at one moment. But that's still not enough, I would say, especially if you want to spam hussars in the late game.
Yeah, not for that late stage of a game. kelar's constantly sending raids in as well in the back. I think that gets snuffed out by Leaf's losing his army again at the front, also losing CA. And that's his last 4 CA. So we talked about Leaf's win condition of keeping CA alive. And that is gone, and I feel the game is gone. Right? Under 100 pop now for Leaf. kelar not letting him take wood on the right side. Wood count getting low. kelar has 600 wood again. kelar will kill that castle. Really, really nice game. I think kelar does it in the end, I think.
Yep, good. Very smooth macro management from kelar. Better macro management than the first game. And Leaf seemed a bit rusty for a long game, and at the moment it's looking good for kelar. GG called.
GG, what a game. Really well played
really
by
good
both.
Game.
Yeah.
Yep. Really good game. So yeah, 100 farmers, that worked. Worked pretty big time. Let's check. It's gonna be interesting to check the military and economy stats. So I will let you talk about it.
Alright, we have the military. KD's overall better for kelar, I think, for a good while in the mid game. Especially at the start of the game, it was better for Leaf, who took like in that phase more efficient fights at the like 13-minute mark. Economy though 157k to 105k. Yes, Leaf did resign in the end. stats there, and especially the food count is brutal in favor of kelar.
Oh my goodness.
Or what do you think?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I was just checking the food and 60k more food. That's brutal, especially for a long game. And let's talk about the timeline as well. Leaf build order was pretty questionable. In
Oh
my
yeah.
opinion, for me, was questionable. And kelar, although he was lacking military, but his ego kept him going there.
It did, and I think we have a
yeah.
code for the next game as well. Do you have it too?
Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, kelar is normally very quick at it, which is good.
Yeah,
Which is
kelar is
good.
always like no breaks between games. Chuck, 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 chuck. He doesn't smoke. Doesn't want to get out of the grind, mindset, everything. Okay, marketplace as a map, as far as I can see.
Yeah, let me see. I can join.
We had Prairie Lost for Leaf, and then we have Marketplace. What would you pick on Marketplace for them both?
Pretty boomy save, I would say. Like Mongols, maybe. Be nice. Boomy saves some Mongols. He has kelar has Mongols, which could be nice. What else? Magyars. Magyars could be decent, but Mongols is better. For Leaf, what is Leaf gonna pick here? He doesn't have. He might. He has Persians. Yeah, Persians. If boom economy, make a lot of elephants. Persians have cheaper elephants now, so interesting.
It might also be a Frank's pick.
Yeah, Franks.
But maybe not on Marketplace. Yeah.
It depends on the map generation as well, and map is shorter. I think Franks is better on maps like Runestones and shorter maps. But Leaf has gone for Franks and kelar Hindustanis, so that's a counter pick from kelar.
Oh,
that's good.
Nice one for kelar. Yeah, that's gonna be really tough for Leaf. Also, Hindustanis have a trade bonus with a special building. The Caravanserai.
Oh, yeah.
If they can make that, the trade cards don't die, kind of, and move quicker.
Oh, I haven't made them, to be honest. I don't even have a hotkey for that, but we'll think about it in the future.
I don't have a hotkey for it either, but I think I made them in one game. I think we played a Hindustani mirror at some point that went long. Neither of us made them, but...
Rough one for Leaf. Yeah, kelar had more options in his save draft, so...
Yeah. His save draft was way better. Would you start Helvetius here as Franks? Or still try to play 2 stable paladin or something?
Yeah, it can make sense against Hindustanis. Yeah, all the years into maybe castles, make a lot of X-Mens, and then transition into paladins later, depending on the situation.
He's doing 1 stable and 2 barracks. I like that. Okay, now he's adding 2 more stables. But barracks kind of first. I like that by Leaf. As I expect a lot of stables from kelar. 6 stables from kelar, 4 racks, and 4 archery ranges. What do you think is kelar gonna make out of the archery ranges?
Ranges? Ranges, though, archer ranges. Cavalry archer, heavy cavalry archer. That's a good combination. They have good heavy cav archers, camels and heavy cav archers. Could be good for aggressive gameplay for the rush. As you can see at the moment, kelar is doing well with the rush.
Has killed 2 villagers so far. Yeah, I was just thinking of, or like, in Hindustani Mirror, kelar was a fan of hand cannons, because the cav archers don't get Parthian tactics, and the hand cannons have more range. But I'm not sure if it was Franks. Yeah, he's making hand cannons! Ha!
I've been asked this question in my stream as well, a couple of times. How do the hand cannons do in Deathmatch, I say they are shit. Like, you're gonna ask my opinion, they are shit. Like, because they are slow, and you have to be very, very careful with them while macroing them. Especially they are slow. I don't like them because especially they're slow, to be honest. I don't
Yeah, makes
think I have ever made them, or maybe once or twice, maybe 10 years ago, but some people like it, like Frost9, Keller sometimes does it, and I saw Quindy True also make it with the Burgundians. So some people are making it nowadays.
I think there's good situations for them. Hindustani Mirror, I think, is one of them where I'm kind of convinced by the hand cannons. Not sure against Franks though, but it won't be many paladins, right, for the Franks, because you have the camels, and then the head cannoneers are more effective against the infantry. So far, really nice raid from Keller, and L3aF is asking, what's the win condition for Franks here? Is there even one? Think a Halberdier X-Men army, a lot of castles, and then raids, maybe? Or what would you say?
If I was against Keller at Franks, I would start it with barracks, a lot of X-Men, and transition into paladins later. And add also bombard cannons for defense, or maybe on Agers. That would be my build order. At the moment, the Leaf is struggling with his build order. He's put so many villagers on one building, so whenever you see that, it means that either he wants the building to go up quickly, or either he's struggling. At the moment, by the looks of the base from Leaf, not that great looking at the moment, and it's better for Keller. As you can see already, he has expanding his map, making castles from left to right, so at the moment looking better for Keller.
Yeah, way better. Paladins will get to stop that castle though. Get through the stone wall there.
Yes.
We've had some armies trying to control the trade line potentially, but Keller already starting to trade. And I want to see the special buildings. Come on, Keller.
Is he gonna make? Is he making or?
Not yet, I think. But they kind of look like markets, so I think it's all market seats. Oh, there it is! Caravanserai!
Where? Let me check.
North from the southern corner, and then next to the TC. There's one, but it's not built yet.
Oh yes, caravan. Okay, let's see what it does. That's gonna be interesting. Now, first time I'm gonna see this, to be honest.
It speeds up the trade cards in a radius around it and heals them.
That could be sick for Indians, to be honest. They have such good camels, and that could be very good, I would say.
Now the big fight up front, lots of Halberdiers, X-Men against camels, and I mean, the other good thing about the hand cannoneers is they also kill the X-Men, right? So I think it might be really smart.
Yep. Sort of. At the moment, it's looking good. Taking a decent fight, their Leaf, but the problem is microing them. Look at this. If Leaf has only one bombard cannon, if Leaf add more Onis or bombard cannons, and also paladins shred those hand cannoneers, that's a problem. Microing them is a problem, and they're so slow.
Yeah, it turns out to be a horrible fight for Keller. Lost all the camels to the Halberdiers, and now beautiful army micromanagement from Leaf to get the paladins on the hand cannons. Actually, hand cannons survived the paladins though. I was surprised they survived.
Yeah, but like they were like
the bombard cannons
5-6 paladins. Yeah. I think this should be very good for Leaf here. Leaf is gonna kill everything here, and Keller is only 2 farmers at the moment, so he's struggling with the eco, and Leaf pushing pretty hard here.
Here's how Franks can win big fights against Indians, guys.
Yep,
Everybody who doubted Franks can do anything here, that worked really well in the ImComing. That was kind of the ImComing we suggested for Leaf.
Yeah, halves and X-Men, and he knows that he has won the fight, initial fight. Now he's just doing what a pure DMer does. Just snowballs his army.
Forward castle on that hill, really nice position for a forward castle. Mangold isn't too far away there. I mean, Keller still already has good trade, and the Caravanserai are helping out with the trade value as well. But that's hard to stop. Keller's down to 25 army, and the 25 army is partially in the back of Leaf Space. Dying there. He's trying to add Gulams. Don't think that does anything here.
Gulam is that trash, man. I've just recently made in one of my matches I've recently played. I made so many Gulams and they did nothing, man.
Keller doesn't have a single castle in his base because he made them all forward around the map. I think Keller was a bit overconfident on Hindustanis versus Shreks.
Yeah, man, that's like crazy. Like gameplay so far from Leaf, the army composition, the halberdiers, and I think Keller did misjudge the fight, and he calls it. Was a good, really good game.
Losing all his camels there. Really well played by Leaf. Keller would need to have 8 hands of the Viper to win now. Well, which hand? The hand that's fine or the hurt hand?
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't make jokes at expenses of people. No, I don't know.
Let's check the military.
But really nice well played by Leaf. Let's check the stats.
Yeah, military 3349 more unit skill from Leaf, and Keller had, oh look at the economy. Leaf had 0 food, 0 wool, 0 stone. Oh my god.
Classic Leaf victory. Resources collected 1956.
Yeah, like it was like the big fight. That was a game there.
No resources collected, but winning the game with one fight and the right army comp. And Keller misfiring his camels.
The series isn't over, it's alive.
It is alive, but look at the civilizations for Leaf. Goths, Byzantines and Persians, while Keller still has Magyars, Chinese and Mongols left. I mean, Keller can truly still feel good, right?
Yeah. I like Goths, I still like Goths, but other than that, yeah, it's tough. I think it's tough. Chinese is very good against, can be good against any state that Leaf has. And Mongols, except Goths. If it's a Goths versus Mongols, oh, let's see, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I think we might see Swamp though, right? We should also think about Swamp Civs.
Oh yeah, Spanish would be good for Keller, and what is gonna Leaf could be going for Byzantines. I think Byzantines has a decent navy.
Keller hasn't sent me a new code. Did he send you one? He just sent me, what did you guys do with Leaf Seed? Instead of a code. Thanks. I don't know.
Let's see. So, it's Golden Swamp, right? So, what do you think about the civs?
I think Keller doesn't have Spanish anymore, right? So he has to go Chinese. So it's Chinese against Byzantines, probably? That would make the most sense, I feel. But Leaf might try Goth.
Oh yeah, he might try a rushing civ. If you saw my games, I was versus Hans. Hans just, like, they are not the best Golden Swamp civ, but they just roll me over. So yeah, rushing civs can work on this map.
I can't find the game. Is it still in the lobby?
Can't either. If Leaf comes back, that's gonna be a big upset, I would say.
Okay, looks like they're in a Golden Swamp lobby, so it's gonna be Swamp. And I think Leaf is gonna pick Goths, but I think he should pick Byzantines. Byzantines, if they get going, should have a good matchup against Chinese because they get shipwright while Chinese don't, I think.
Yeah, you have to think about the land as well. I think Chinese in the start can be very deadly. They could be very deadly with the rush. And Byzantine land army is not that great against Chinese land army.
Isn't it? Like, don't cataphracts kill everything Chinese have?
The Chuknus. Chuknus
Cataphract
kill
on a draw?
Cataphract. Camels, Chuknus, Cataphract on Azures, still, it's tricky, very tricky. I would prefer Chinese.
Oh. I wouldn't mind playing Byzantines, but like the start by Chinese is a problem, right?
Like I think Byzantines have better navy. So on water it would be good, but on land I'm a bit worried on land. So let's see. At the moment, are you in the game?
No.
Okay.
You sent me only the old code for the last game. This one was. Keller just sent me, and I don't know. This is not work. Maybe let's check the spectator dashboard. Is it on there? I'm just trying to check AO2.net, and I found it there. It's Chinese against Goth, so as I suspected, that's the Goth pick by Leaf, and I got the code now. I can send it to you.
Okay.
It's 1 minute left. Chinese against Goths.
Thank you for the code.
So you just make a lot of barracks as a start for the Chinese, and then you have the better navy and you win?
I think it should be good for Chinese. Yeah, barracks. Barracks would be good. Barracks and do Chinese have heavy demos, right?
Chinese have heavy demos that even have more HP.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy then. So yeah. The only win condition from Goths is they need to have a good rush and they need to have a good food eco. And also they need to attack from sides, make side buildings like the Lyrics did against me.
Mm-hmm. No.
So that could be the only win condition, but let's see. Let's see the strategy.
Are you loading up as well?
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, Keller likes his steel color, and here we are. Very nice looking map from Keller, and likewise for Leaf as well.
Stables? Keller starting stables?
Stables, I think if you make Cavaliers can do decent job against Huskers in the start against the rush. So, but I think there are too many stables. I would have added like 3-4 stables. 6 is I think too many. But I think he has added so that he can defend the rush and maybe rush himself as well.
Yeah, could be. And it's only Huskars right now. Okay, there's Halberdiers. I think you have an easier time with barracks, but it can work to have the Cavaliers. I guess you're spending a lot of gold on that you maybe rather want to put on ships. There's already demos out. Really quick docks from Keller. I like that demos. Shouldn't be intercepting the raiding lines maybe because you trade them only for 1 Huskar, but I guess it's already making your life easier. I would kind of send them forward to deny docks, but I don't know if Leaf will even go for docks. Old school tier was playing Golden Swamp is kind of dock, that they hate docks. So, not sure if Leaf will even do them.
Yep. So yeah. The build order, so many dogs, 10 dogs, so that's good so far for Keller. And on the other hand, Leaf doesn't have a single dog.
Chinese don't have shipwright, so 10 dogs is the minimum in my opinion. And yeah, they're adding even an 11th. And the rush didn't do anything, so it is looking magnificent for Keller.
Yeah, that's looking good. Those demos are gonna shred everything here. It shreds infantry in a blink of an eye. So, yeah,
It's
I
only
like the
heavy
build
spam
order.
against heavy demo now for Leaf. Will he try to go around the swamp? No, he will just die on the swamp. Try to add a castle in the middle, but it's just 2 cannons away from being dead.
Yeah, it could be a quick one. Let's see. Leaf is making a castle in the middle, but that's too soon, I would say. It's gonna get cleared, I think. Uh, Maybe towers or maybe castles in around your base first while Leaf, but let's see. At the moment, population-wise, Keller is way ahead. He's only making halberdiers, so what else can you make with gods? As the game goes on, it's gonna become tougher
Navy.
for gods. Yep. Navy, yeah.
And
Navy,
side
you can
pushes. Like, try to have a navy in the middle and do side tracks and try to raid the woodlands of your opponent. And no peon demos are obviously not cost effective against the few helps, but they're like map control effective. Right? It should give him control of the swamp and then awfully of the single island as well. Well, Leaf kind of made it onto the island with his halberdiers.
Like halberdiers.
Now champions would be really nice for Keller though. Like with champions you get so much easier control of the middle.
Oh yeah, but yeah, you can make halberdiers. I would love to see him maybe make side barracks, and at the moment, it's like even if he doesn't, if he only keeps making these ships, I think it's gonna win it. Maybe he adds some traps as well. Yeah, Keller has now 2 castles at the back.
Yes.
The problem is Leaf is taking very bad fights. That's he's losing everything. He's losing all his infantry. He didn't have a good rush
just
in the
throwing
start.
it all into the demos. I mean, it's very satisfying to see these demo shots. Keller ending the series with a bang.
Oh man, this should be clipped as well. Like there's like 50 dead military, right?
No, that's Huskarls. Huskarls are significantly better against the Galleons. At least the Galleons don't do any damage to them. So Keller needs demos again. He's kind of out of gold, but he's getting the middle control with all those keeps. And yes, as I predicted, Leaf didn't make a single dock. Ah! Goth, get heavy demo yourself, man. They could have defended your infantry.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Like, Huskarls are storming into Keller's army and now will be bada boomed. Oh, that was all the Huskarls gone. And that's all the other Huskarls gone.
Oh, man.
I don't eco, don't need to raid. That's what Leaf was typing that while he lost all his Huskarls. The one farmer, 46 food for Leaf. And he's actually trying to eco while he's saying he's though not ecoing. Keller did try to stop that, so I think it was a good move.
Yeah. I would say like it has been a decent series, I would say. Like,
yeah, I still think we seeded Leaf rightly.
yeah. He's making barracks, but I think it's
that's
not
GG
needed,
call.
but GG call, yeah.
GG, Keller does win the revenge match, not going down to Leaf in another World Cup. Deathmatch World Cup 5 brings him his revenge for the qualifier of Deathmatch World Cup 4.
Yeah.
And Swamp Keller against Leaf was always gonna favor Keller. But why not make docks, man?
I think Leaf could have won the Hans as well if he had a better economy.
Yeah, Hans was clearly the best game, I think, by both.
It would have been 2-all, and then final game would have been tricky.
Yeah. I mean, I think Keller's happy that it doesn't have to go to a game 5.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I don't know,
So,
Keller.
yeah.
The one game you lost was like no eco by Leaf, and you just threw your camels into Halberdiers. Swamp was the best game, says Briggs, because it had all the amazing demo shots, obviously.
Yeah. Crazy. Like, some crazy games, especially the Huns, as mentioned before. Very good series. Leaf, I think Leaf, he needs to play more. If he plays more, I think he can do a very good job against good players. So yeah, good series. GG's. Was nice casting with the author.